Let us discuss today's news headlines. Yesterday, Supreme Court criticized freebies to the people, populist schemes to the people. People got accustomed to get money freely, to get freebies freely. And people now are not willing to work. They have become complacent and lazy. The Supreme Court on February 12th came down heavily on freebies. The practice of dole-outs, freebies, particularly during elections, is a very bad practice. This makes people not to work hard. This makes people lazy and complacent. The Supreme Court bench, comprising of Justice B.R. Gawai and Justice Augustine George Massey, expressed disapproval of the practice of offering freebies before elections while hearing a matter relating to homeless people's right to shelter in urban areas. Supreme Court have rightly remarked, unfortunately, because of freebie culture, the people are not willing to work. They are getting free ration, they are getting free amount without doing any work. The bench also observed that people should participate in building the nation. If people get free dole-outs and freebies, they don't concern about the nation, they don't take part in the developmental activities, they don't enter into the mainstream economic contribution and building the country. Today is February 13th, National Women's Day. India marks National Women's Day on February 13th to celebrate the legacy of Sarojini Naidu, fondly known as the Nightingale of India. A fearless leader and a gifted poet, Sarojini Naidu played a crucial role in the country's freedom struggle and worked tirelessly for women's rights. Her birthday, that is February 13th, was chosen as National Women's Day to acknowledge the contribution of women in various fields and their role in shaping the nation's future. Sarojini Naidu made history as India's first female governor, leading Uttar Pradesh after independence. She strongly advocated for women's education and political participation, inspiring generations. And an important point with respect to Sarojini Naidu is she was the first Indian woman president to Indian National Congress. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is on two-day visit to America. Modi-Trump might meet today. Modi is staying at Blair House. Prime Minister Modi arrived in Washington, D.C. on Thursday, that is February 13th, for a two-day visit to the USA. Modi will be among the first foreign leaders to meet Donald Trump after the US President took over as 47th President of America. Soon after his arrival, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi met with Tulsi Gabbard, the newly confirmed Director of National Intelligence, and Modi congratulated her on her confirmation and discussed the strengthening of India-US partnership. During his 36-hour stay in America, Prime Minister Modi is scheduled to hold bilateral meetings with Donald Trump in restricted and also delegation-level formats. Before meeting Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, President Trump met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba. And PM Modi is one of the first foreign leaders to meet President Trump, which indicates a strong diplomatic relationship between India and America. Modi's visit includes 6 bilateral meetings focusing on trade, defense, and energy cooperation. The meeting highlights the growing importance of India and US foreign policy. A new challenge is coming up in India-US relationship. Donald Trump's decision to announce reciprocal tariffs on February 13th threatens to cast a shadow on PM Modi's US visit. India is among the countries most likely to be affected by Trump's announcement. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi offered Pinaka rocket systems to France. India has formally offered the indigenous, that is, nationally manufactured Pinaka multi-launch artillery rocket system to France. And now you all know that India is purchasing Rafales and also Scorpene submarines from France. Now we all know that India is purchasing Rafales and Scorpene submarines from France. During his talks with French President Emmanuel Macron, Prime Minister Modi invited the French army to take a closer look at Pinaka, emphasizing that an acquisition of Pinaka system by France would be another milestone in India-France defense ties. India is already exporting Pinaka rocket system to Armenia, while some Asian and African countries have also shown interest in acquiring the Pinaka rocket system. The Pinaka system, developed by DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization, for the Indian Army, found its first foreign customer in 2023 when Armenia signed $245 million deal for it. Several other countries, including Indonesia, Nigeria, have expressed their interest in Pinaka weapon system. There is a news from Oman. Oman will be hosting 8th edition of Indian Ocean Conference on February 16th and 17th. The conference is being organized by India Foundation in association with Oman's Foreign Ministry. The conference theme is Voyages to New Horizons of Maritime Partnership. The mega event, that is Indian Ocean Conference 8th edition, is supported by Foreign Ministers of India and Singapore also. It's a very important event. There are around 30 partner countries with respect to this Indian Ocean Conference. The Indian Ocean Conference was started by India Foundation in 2016 in Singapore, and over the years it has emerged as a flagship consultative forum for countries in the region over regional affairs. The last conference took place at Perth in February 2024. Here, the timing is very, very important. There were Houthi attacks in the Indian Ocean region, and also Modi ji is re-emphasizing on Sagar, security and growth for all in the region. Here, particularly, we need to emphasize on Indian Ocean maritime partnerships, anti-piracy activities, maritime collaboration, maritime security, etc. There is some recent news emerging about Ukraine joining in NATO. US President Donald Trump on February 12th said that he is willing to stand with Russia's demand to keep Ukraine out of NATO. Russia never wanted to allow Ukraine to join in NATO. Actually, NATO means North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which was formed in the year 1949. During Cold War, America and Western European allies formed NATO. Now, Ukraine wanted to join in NATO. This is the main reason why Russia attacked Ukraine. Now, Donald Trump is saying that he will stand with Russia and he will not allow Ukraine into NATO. This is a startling statement given by Donald Trump. Bird flu is in news. The Telangana government has declared a high alert in view of outbreak of highly pathogenic avian influenza or bird flu. The cases are being reported in neighboring state of Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana government have restricted the border checks and also restricted the birds' movements in the borders. And Telangana is in high alert with respect to bird flu, and Telangana issued advisories and directives with respect to bird flu. The next important news from Telangana. Telangana government is going to enact a law by March 1st week to support 42% OBC quota. The state government of Telangana has decided to enact a law providing 42% reservation to backward communities in education, employment and political spheres. A bill to support 42% reservation will be introduced in state legislature in the coming budget session to give a statutory backing to the state government's decision. The state government of Telangana has also decided to give another opportunity for those who could not take part in the recent socio-economic, employment, educational, political and caste survey. Accordingly, those who missed out in the previous caste survey can register their details with officials concerned between February 16th and February 28th. There is a good news with respect to retail inflation in India. India's retail inflation have cooled down to a 5-month low of 4.31% in January from 5.22% in December 2024. So, in December 2024, we have retail inflation of 5.22%. Now, in the month of January, it was just 4.31%. The rise in food prices have decreased for a third successive month to 6% from 8.4%. But the prices of edible oils and fruits have shooted up sharply. The latest retail inflation figures were reported just a few days after Reserve Bank of India decreased repo rate. Let's see good hope in Indian economy and also for consumers. On the one side, income tax slabs were relaxed. On the other side, repo rate got decreased. On the other side, retail inflation also got lowered.